how to overcome overthinking. Wow, this question doesn't leave our back, right? It keeps coming up again and again and again about overthinking. Okay, so the first thing first here, Ranjana, thank you very much for that question about overthinking. And as I said, that this is a question that keeps coming every time to me in every single live I have done. Okay, so there are various solutions I've already provided on this question. So Ranjana, my suggestion is watch my earlier IGTV videos as well. But having said that, I would like to give you a new perspective on overthinking. Overthinking happens when you're planning something new, right? Like, let me give an example. You don't overthink when you want to brush your teeth. You don't overthink when you want to walk, or you don't overthink when you want to talk. Like, it's like I'm going to give you some really, really basic examples. But once upon a time, when you were a baby, you could not walk, you could not talk on your own, you could not eat, drink, sleep, anything that you needed help from somebody else. So practically since childhood, that you kept mastering one skill at a time, right? So think about it, the skills that you mastered in the past, and I'm 100% sure that the skills that you mastered in the past, now you don't overthink about them. Something that you have already mastered, something that you already know, you don't overthink, you just do it, right? We all do it. When does the overthinking overpower you? When there is something new you're starting, when something that you have not done already, when you are in the middle of something where you are probably either struggling with it, or whether you are something that you are kind of feeling that is it going to go this way or that way, or when there is a confusion about some sort of a decision that you want to make. So whenever you are doing something new, remember all of these things will come up: overthinking, fear, anxiety, worry, uh, resistance, negative thinking, confusion. All of this only and only comes when you want to do something new. So first and foremost is pat your back if you're overthinking. That means your brain is telling you that you are embarking on a new journey. You are starting something new and it is unknown. What is unknown is unpredictable. And right from the ancient time on, and our brain, which is designed in such a way, the primitive brain that was designed in such a way, that we want to go to the known things, because in the known you're safe, you're comfortable. Whether it is a toxic relationship, whether it is a bad boss, or whether it is whatever the challenging situations that you have in your life that you may be struggling with in your life, you are still very comfortable with them, because there's a classic saying that says that known devil is better than unknown. So we are all designed to go to the known devil instead of going to the unknown, because unknown is so unpredictable and so it's you can't even imagine what can happen, what will be the outcome of it, right? So the first thing first is that pat your back, that okay, if you're having any of these symptoms like fear, anxiety, worry, overthinking, negative thinking, confusion, it is happening because you're trying something new. Now if you're trying something new, you're definitely very courageous. And why are you trying something new? Because you are not liking the status quo or the stagnation that you're experiencing in your life. And there's a reason you're looking forward to do something better, something new. Because you haven't explored it before, you get the overthinking. Now with this new perspective, I want you to start thinking at your life again. Now whatever you want in your life, because see, every person lives two lives. One you're living right now, and one the life that you want to live. Right? Every person has a, whichever area, wherever you are in your life, whether you are starting your life, you're in the middle of the ride, or whether you are in the top of your game, everybody is looking to go to the next level, right? So wherever you are, a life that you're living and a life that you want to live, there are these two lives that are there in your space. And every person is trying to go into this life, the new life, the different life, the extraordinary life, or the next level life. Now every time you're making that transition, that overthinking is going to come, because this is unknown. You have never experienced it, right? So first is, you know that if you are getting any of these symptoms, you are challenging the status quo of your life. You're not lighting the stagnation. Your body, your brain, your heart is telling you to do something different. The second thing now, with this new perspective, understand that you are striving to go to some new place. Now, because you want to go to the new place, and if your body, brain, and your heart is not equipped to go to that place, you're going to feel that fear, feel that overthinking or that negative thinking, right? Or that self-doubt will come. So then I want you to write down these things, that from the life that you're living and from the life that you want to live, what's the gap? Skill-wise, what do you need to equip yourself in? A lot of overthinking happens because you don't have the skills to achieve those things. Anything that you, suppose you want to write a book and you're overthinking about it. Now, maybe you have a great plan inside your heart. Maybe you have a great idea for the book. That, okay, I will be able to write this book and this book can really be really bestseller, okay? But if you're someone who doesn't know how to write the book, if you are someone who's not great at writing, not great at editing, not great at certain, articulating your expressions, then you are going to overthink and you're going to feel that doubt. That is this the right book? Or maybe I need to think something else. Maybe something else is there. You see, there's a problem in your skill set. So check where is a gap in your skill set. The second thing that you need to understand is, it's not just the technical skills that gives you the success or you achieve the goal because of them. Large part of your success depends on who you are. 20% of your success depends on the skill set that you have, and 80% of the success depends on who you are. Now, what do I mean? Who you are means what's your personality. What is your personality? Your personality is made up of the way you think, the way you feel, the way you act or behave, or your habits. These three things makes you who you are. Now you got to check the life that you're living and the life that you want to live. This person who's living this life is not going to be the same person who's going to live this life. When you upscale your life, you are going to change. So what is that change person look like? Check within yourself. After say 5 months, after 6 months, when you have achieved those things in your life, how do you look like? What kind of clothes do you wear? What kind of people do you have around you? What kind of thinking do you have? What kind of feelings that you feel on everyday basis, every moment basis? And what kind of habits and behaviors do you have? Now you got to write that down, because your personality creates your personal reality. You want to change your personal reality, you've got to change your personality. So it doesn't work like first I will achieve the goal and then I will change. No, first you change and then you achieve the goal. It's a reverse engineering process that happens in your brain. So what you need to do is, you got to write this down already. In the personality, what are some of the changes that you need to bring in? And if you don't have the ability to make those changes, whom can you follow? Whom can you learn to make those changes? All of these things, if you bring in your space, you will be able to go to the next level very fast. So first thing is, bridge that skill set gap. And second thing is, work on your personality. When you combine both these things, you definitely will be able to achieve what you want to achieve. And automatically you will start seeing that, your overthinking, your self-doubt, your fear, your anxiety, your worries automatically will start reducing in your space. I won't say that they will go all together. It's going to take some time to overcome them. And even when you overcome them for this one goal, what's going to happen the next time is, the next time you set another goal, they will come back. Because for the next goal, you need new personality. You have to constantly upgrade yourself in your skill set and your personal set. When you do both these hand in hand, you will see all of these are going behind. So the first thing is, anybody who's facing here and listening to me right now, or maybe later on, if you're facing fear, anxiety, worry, depression, self-doubt, negative thinking, overthinking, remember this, that is happening because you are embarking on a new journey. And you are getting all of these things because your body and your brain and your heart feels that you're not ready. Now you will never be ready. You can only be ready when you upgrade yourself. If you're going in 3rd standard and you want to qualify or pass the 3rd standard exam, you have to actually study the 3rd standard curriculum. So if you want an extraordinary life, you have to study the extraordinary curriculum. And for that extraordinary curriculum, you need to upgrade yourself. So make sure that you you do these things, and you will see that all of this will just keep going behind. They'll just keep going back. And every time you go to the next level, prepare yourself for the next level, because you got to prepare yourself for the next level. Otherwise, your body will point it out to you through all these symptoms coming to you. So be a lifelong learner, so that you are constantly growing and evolving in your space. When you're constantly growing and evolving, there are very less chances that you will start feeling all these negative feelings. Okay, just do that. I hope it helps everybody who's in this journey.